Next time I'll have something for you.
Well, you've started people talking. They're saying you are criticizing our...
Your shoulder doing all right? You all right? Yes. Your shoulder doing all right?
Okay. Off to the big pyramid to fight the Thunderjaw.
Barbarian!
Run, stranger! There's a killer
The
machine
will
about!
kill you!
There you are. I guess we're doing this.
Over there! All outside know where you all are. Let's move out that hall. You sure there's something here?
You killed that machine!
Your CEO sent me. I need to speak to Alva.
By all means, then.
Hail machine!
Open the
hunter!
gates!
Speak with us!
Aloy! Over here! Alva, I'm glad you're okay.
Oh, you got rid of that machine. But what are you doing here?
There's something inside Thebes that I need. I went to landfall. I met your CEO. We came to an agreement, kind of.
And you're going to help us get in?
I guess so. The whole thing was a little tense. There was something off about that guy. And I don't understand what he wants from Thebes. I thought we found the data that your people needed back on the mainland.
That data will take us years to sift through. The CEO wants faster results. Aloy, you have to be careful.
There they are! The legacy tells us that Elizabeth Sobek helped the ancestors cast aside all obstacles. And so it has been today.
You have been true to your word. I'm pleased. Thebes awaits us below, shall we?
Quite an excavation.
Much of this was flooded. We had to pump a great deal of water out. Behold, the door to Thebes.
A door like no other.
Well, you're right about that. It's designed to open for only one man. Ted Faro.
But the legacy tells us that he worked closely with Sobek. He trusted her. Surely she could open the door, and so surely can you.
Not gonna happen. At least not from this side.
You said she was a living ancestor with Sobek's eternal essence.
If I may, Pharaoh, great as he was, did not build his palace alone. We know this from scraps of data we found, the ones that pointed to this location. And we found evidence of passages below. Maybe they were built to aid construction. Or for servants. We can't reach them. The way is flooded and they're too far underwater, but...
Yeah. I can reach them. There might be another way in down there.
You see? With Sobek, there is always a way.
Then do what you must to get us inside.
This water's warm. It's almost like a hot spring. Look at that thing. It's huge. It goes all the way down to the bottom. There's a rupture up there. Maybe a way in. Yeah, this could get me inside. Okay. Looks like this tunnel leads deeper into the structure. Stop the turbine. Good. Okay, I'm inside, but how do I let the Quinn in? Looks like an exercise room? A living area. It's pretty big, too. This is the way to the main door, so I can let the Quinn in. Look at this place. It's pretty fancy for a survival bunker. There, the door. Let's hope I can open it from the inside. what about the main door? That looks like some kind of access control.
Emergency exit.
The door is open. Destiny is upon us. I knew you could do it.
What's going on?
The CO is preparing to enter Thebes.
Oh, why are you dressed like Ted Pharaoh?
I am Pharaoh, renewed. My essence is the same as his. Across the years, across the generations, his soul is my soul. His will is my will. We are sundered in only one way. I need his final testament, his deepest secrets. And now that the door is open, those secrets are within my grasp. When I have them, I will be complete, as he was. I will have everything I need to save our homeland, and, as Pharaoh did, the world.
Okay. I think there's some confusion here about who Pharaoh really was.
No one knows better than I who he was, who he is. Me. The Renewer, greatest of the ancestors, the man who saved the world. And you. You understand, Sobek. You are her, Pharaoh's harbinger, his assistant. Come, we will descend into Thebes together, as it should be. Bring her the raiment.
Raymond?
As he is Pharaoh, you are Sobek. For an occasion this momentous, shouldn't you wear proper business attire?
Whoa. No, 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 no. No, I am not wearing that. No way.
You will wear the proper attire to mark this moment.
Or what?
It is said Sobek valued life above all else. Is this true?
Fine. I'll wear your raiment.
Excellent. Shall we proceed? Look at this place. The grandeur.
Pharaoh's domain. Simply breathtaking.
Excellent. Somewhere in here, Pharaoh left his secrets. Let's go find them.
Looks like the emergency exit function unlocked this door, too.
Done.
The Emperor will heap rewards
for this, my CEO.
Great risks bring great bounties, Overseer.
I think this way might lead down.
Excellent. Remember every detail of his, Bohai, for posterity.
It will be its own chapter. Why the palace of Pharaoh built for him? No matter. Of course.
So hey, this is weird.
I tried to warn you.
Yeah, sort of.
I'll explain everything if we survive long enough.
Those certainly look threatening.
Huh. Statues. The guardians of Pharaoh's domain.
Those aren't statues. Look out!
Get the CO out of here!
Guess it's just us then. It's on to me. Into battle!
That must have hurt!
Keep at it! Well fought.
Thanks.
Where's Overseer Bohai?
He has decided to return to the surface. A wise choice. We can't afford to lose any more diviners than necessary. So, no more delays. We must proceed. Yes, that looks like the way. Ever deeper. What is that? A reclining throne, attached to some kind of apparatus. I wonder what it does. An impressive setup. What is it for?
I'm sorry, CO. I don't know. My focus can't read the data here.
What about the living ancestor? Is the data lost to her? Scan the device, if you will.
I think you should scan the device, Aloy.
What are you doing?
Made a minor adjustment to the gene therapy regimen and added a new cocktail to treat the symptoms caused by the mutations. Hopefully, there will be some stabilization after the next treatment. God knows what Ted'll do to us if there isn't. The early results were so promising. No signs of aging, no cellular degeneration, but now... Oh, if only I had access to my old lab in Bangkok, or my old colleagues, or my old liquor cabinet. Stop it. Got to stay positive. Fakanya.
You saw something. I could tell. Did the data explain what Pharaoh used this device for?
I think he was undergoing treatments to live longer. A lot longer.
Really? Could he still be alive?
Don't be foolish. If he were alive, he would have kept his essence. It would not have been passed down to me. Remember, he was the renewer. Of course he would have stopped at nothing to grasp the secrets of life and death. But not for himself. Everything he did was for a new beginning. For us, for the Quen. And for his true heir, me.
You know, I'm starting to think you're right. You do have a lot in common with Ted Pharaoh.
I knew you would see, in time. Let us continue. His secrets await. Is that a small office? For a minor functionary, perhaps? Look at all this equipment. We are getting closer to the heart of this place. I can... Break the door down.
I'm going to look for another way in.
Good idea. It's worked before.
Very well. Get to it. Break it open! Open that door!
Could look around with my focus.
Ah, is that a vent of some sort? Not a bad idea.
How long does it take to bash through a door?
She's gone. Did you make it to the other side?
Console. Maybe I can access Ted's files from here. There. Omega clearance. Got it. What do you have to say for yourself, Ted?
Somta's dead. Along with his kid. Found him on the floor of his office this morning, holding hands. Must have poisoned themselves. I never would have put them to sleep. She was just a girl, for Christ's sake. I offered them life, and this is how they repaid me, by leaving me all alone. But I guess I've been alone since this whole thing began. Alone in bearing the burden. For the past. For the future.
Same old Ted. No matter who dies, he's the one feeling sorry for himself.
Liz's future. Liz's children. Someday they'll come. And I'll be here to greet them. Sometimes said my aging has stopped altogether. If anything, my cells are replenishing faster than normal. I just need some time for the mutations to calm down. Time. And energy. Sometimes said the reactor can give me what I need. To grow strong again. To get my shit back together, so I can greet the kids. They're gonna need me. My advice. My guidance. And then I won't be alone anymore.
Pharaoh's secrets. Are they here?
Not the ones you're looking for.
Then they must be in there.
Trust me. You don't want to go in there.
Are you mad? I haven't come all this way to stop now. At last, Pharaoh's legacy is mine. Is that?
It's him.
Burn it to ash.
Wait, no. Pharaoh has it rigged to melt down.
Kill them too. No witnesses.
We have to fight!
Open fire!
rigged the reactor to overflow if he dies. We have to run. We found something that will help. Not just your homeland, but everywhere.
But where's the CO?
He's gone. I guess you could say he gave his life to help us attain the secrets of Thebes.
I see. You must think I'm eminently stupid.
What? No. No.
The CO was an entitled egotist who twisted our beliefs into a sickening, self-serving fantasy. And you expect me to believe he sacrificed himself for scraps of data? It's time for the truth, and it better be convincing. Otherwise, I'll simply order these soldiers to open fire.
Hold on. You're right. To be honest, the CO screwed everything up. He brought Thebes down around our ears and died like a gutless coward. But we really did find something down there that will help your homeland. If I can take it and use it. Now, if I have to, I will fight my way out of here, but it doesn't have to be that way. You can just let me go. And then take credit when things start to improve.
Success certainly does sound better than failure. It seems then that our destinies are intertwined. Landfall is open to you. If it will help your cause, you may come and go as you please. But Alva must join you and report back on your efforts.
Fair enough.
Thebes is of no further value to us. Obviously, we're going back to the flotilla. Alva, I expect your reports to be thorough.
Oh, I thought he was going to have us killed. And instead, I get to join you.
Glad to have you. But you're going to need a little help to reach our base. Varl, I made a new friend. I need you to meet her at the Quen Ferry and escort her back.
On it. Can't wait to meet her.
Trust me, you'll love it there. Varl will give you a better focus, and all the data you could ever want. Head to the ferry. I'll join you back east as soon as I can.
A diviner must follow the truth, wherever it leads. I'll see you there.
Now that I have Omega clearance, we should have what we need to capture Hephaestus. But before I head to the ferry, maybe I should stop by Landfall. With the CO gone, maybe more Quen will be willing to talk. Might be worth looking around the island, too. I gotta change out of these clothes. I can't believe the CO made me play dress-up. of acid to bring it down. Should hit it with frost ammo. Day's winding down. But that doesn't mean I am. Need to search more carvings to learn how to ride that.
Aloy. There she is.
Maniacs.
I remember.
At least
Good thing. Oh, before something to.
Yeah. You look.
Ha! I just.
He'll do. Have you?
Yeah, I got it, but I.
Ashik. I'll give you the.
From the look on your...
I got Omega.
As soon as...
Did all...
Our new quest...
Sounds about... Once Gaia...
The sea... What?
I'm glad...
Don't forget...
Now that I have...
Cap...
Better... I should...
Of course...
Welcome back.
Good to be back.
I could... Varro gave... Though when we showed her to...
Sounds like all...
Oh.
Thank you, Zep.
You deserve...
And... Read anything...
Apparent that...
Anything...
Aaron, in fact, but... Yet to know...
How are things?
Apparent call... You'd think...
How'd it go with...
They were I thought, but even if it, to be honest,
I'm glad they're lucky. How'd it go with...
they were I thought, but even if it, to be honest,
I'm glad they're lucky. I need to get...
right. That means we'll be...
Aloy!
Right to work.
There's just, I mean, oh shit, and you genetically speak, and, of course, and Eric, and...
Okay, we take it. What?
You're right.
You...
The Z, he is no Comey related to Null. That's why he's one of, but it appeared yet
Well, Beta meant...
what?
I see.
It's been, what would have, with this could revel, that is...
You...
and, but, maybe it'll... Yes, those who medicine.
The sea...
Right of the end, that's our,
He's...
Right, he was at peace, and he took whom we...
Tech...
I know. Anyway, in fact, so the might solve, if only, perhaps, the Emperor dozens of scouted, and the one who we... it may seem we'd know.
You mentioned the...
Her name is, when I brought on, only...
Why?
Alika knew that not even your fam... unless you...
It sounds hard.
Like the folk... Well, last time out, because of... But if...
I promise. You said the...
We... and scores, and that was once we... and we struggled. There were... but he became... and you heard it. We knew that, but he was...
What a great guy.
The but what stand for?
So...
He won't, but he's... I can't tell. The best thing I do...
Yep.
Back divine and many use, but the like that only over in
what happened? I am at...
It's fun. Not that I mean, but
yeah. I hope ever...
Oh, and it's back home.
Sounds...
Yeah,
I need...
all the plan. It will help.
I hope so.
Then
So this Hephaestus, he's like,
Interesting. Aloy, we've been briefed.
Were you able...
Indeed.
How are you...
I look and look to think there is no...
That about... Have you...
Her mind.
Trust.
I will...
Did Aaron rebels...
He told...
Is he...
He didn't say...
You wanted to...
Indeed.
Okay.
Not how. Where? Will you meet me where we...
Sure.
You'll see when we...
Then I'll let you...
You have my
I have...
Then...
Like I...
May the 10...
Pretty sure this is where Kotalo wanted us to test his new arm. Not sure what he has in mind. Hey, Kotalo. I'm by the Tremor Tusk site, where we agreed to meet. Want to test that new arm of yours?
I'll be there shortly.
Thank you for waiting.
Maybe now you can tell me what we're doing here?
Not just yet. Follow me, please.
Someone's being awfully mysterious.
You took your sweet time telling me what you wanted to do to the bulwark. Consider this my revenge.
Fair enough. Keep moving, keep moving.
This is it.
What am I looking at?
Oh, you'll see. Come.
All right, talk to me, Kotalo.
I wish to test the arm on that. It has menaced the valley for some time. Killed more than a few of the Sky Clan. but no longer.
I'm honored to help.
After you. Let's see how this thing likes the taste of metal.
Well, I think it's safe to say the new arm works fine.
Agreed.
Then why are you taking it off?
This is what I am now. What I overcame. Anything else feels... wrong. Like a disguise. I'll use the new arm when I need it, but the rest of the time, I will simply be myself.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
You have my thanks for doing this for me. Here. Something to mark our victory.
Thank you. I'll see you later then.
The Ten be with you, Aloy.
Welcome back.
Okay, data module's in.
Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. Two overrides. What if the merge were carried out by two clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of two operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Okay. Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the Zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
Aloy. I tried, but it's impossible.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's Tell me why you won't go. What if they... alone and... Varl and I will be at as soon as we get affected. The Zeniths aren't going. You don't have to be. No! I told you from the beginning. Beta. Leave me alone! You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, so why can't you find the strength? Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I look through all the data from your folk. You were raised as an outcast, shunned. What's my defect? Beta. You don't have a defect. Beta. Look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Frost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like? It was like having the strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head but it looks impossible. Look, you don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way. I'll go. You said you'd try to protect me. I believe you. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, I don't want to be their slave, okay? Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you to make it as efficient as possible. I'll be ready when you...
Aloy, whenever you're ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
Did you know there used to be a rainforest? So big the old ones called it the lungs of the...
Hello again, Aloy. Hello, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia.
Yes. Despite the unpleasant circumstances, I am pleased to see...
Well, two heads are better...
Yes. Are you ready to... Or we can...
How's all of us?
As soon up at information, I may be...
I'm sure. When I set out...
They have... Var wants the...
Yeah? So...
You have both... I liked...
3. So our plan...
As you wish.
Which is why...
Correct. What? The second...
And then you'll...
Not quite.
How long?
Because...
And...
Correct. The energy...
And then we'll... So
It seems, given that I am at...
Oh. Aside from Elysium.
Elysium, my dear.
To the Pharaoh.
Unknown.
So what will...
Also, as Minerva will no longer be masking this location, the facility, though without my presence, it...
Let's hope so. Gaia?
Her it was...
Your friend.
Yes, though I...
Thanks, Gaia. The missing
Artemis, Eleuthiner, organ, yeah, impulse.
Or were. Do you still...
Empower,
I guess, but...
Correct.
Okay, people. It's time to head out.
I'll get everyone together.
Connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right?
In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position, and mine is too.
Mine as well.
Okay. Radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime. Activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime. Activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Critical threat detected. Imperative escape containment. Applying countermeasures.
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working. It's got nowhere to go.
Capture imminent. Initiating contingency 13F.
Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
It's cracked.
Look! Engaging autonomous defenses. Directive neutralize.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready!
Here they come!
Vorl, stay here. Protect Beta.
Got it.
Be careful.
Here's ammo. Stay back. Get back. Come on now. Over here, you! Should be easy to knock down. Aloy, need a hand over here. Draw it away from Beta. Take him out. Stay back. Let's take down this.
We're safe, Aloy.
Get back.
That's all of them for now. I better check on Beta and Vorl. You two okay?
Still breathing.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have fled. Deeper into the facility. I'll drive it back here. I'll get the cracked core fixed in the meantime. Keep her safe, Vorl. Keep her safe, Vorl.
All my life.
Chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core. Aloy, I'm patched into your focus feed. You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber. Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there. It's some kind of production chamber. Festus is up to something, all right? What kind of machine is it trying to build? I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from. I bet that's where Festus is hiding too. I gotta find where Festus is hiding. Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go. Well, that doesn't sound good. Machines are making a beeline for another chamber. I better follow them. Those machines are hungry. I should be able to catch a ride on one of those metal carriers. Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it. Okay, let me think. What if you bypass the processor? Connect it to the power node. I think that could work. I think it could. There should be a node you can override, near the central platform. Thanks. Maybe I should deal with these machines first. Lesson made.
Increase incendiary loadout by 400%.
fight. Ah!
Execute contingencies. Ain't more going is.
Oh, great. More machines on the way. Beta! Hephaestus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do.
Time to follow up!
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice. Thanks.
Caster 1-1.
Sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, I'd better not get comfortable.
Energy containment failed. Safe circle.
Great. Hephaestus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy! More machines keep coming! Please tell me you're getting close!
I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out!
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right? Or some luminous braiding.
And you could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity! I think we can do this, Aloy.
Got it. again.
This doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back. Access restored. Now you can override it.
Good work.
You did the heavy lifting.
Since array cage. Purge image retreat to construction bay 1.
Okay. This is running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
The machine Hephaestus was building. It must have finished it.
It's powerful, whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
No, Beta. Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machine's my job.
Be safe.
Infiltrating calming. You sound calming. I know. Seized calming. Destroy interference. Will be terminated. Deploying priority. X.
I think it's charging up.
There should be one more node to override.
Good. Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you. No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the merge.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And... you, Varl. Couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
Aloy, the bypass is done. The core is stable. Hephaestus is 100% contained. Now we better get started with the merge. It's all set up. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
To complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
redundant copy. You cost us quite a lot of time. Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it.
Get behind me.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Now we're having fun, right?
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her! I can't even see her!
Beta. Farrell. Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast? Okay. What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art. Or the insight we might gain. My favorite pairing on the left is Woman Reading a Letter by Vermeer, a true master. And on the right is a forgery, Woman Reading Music, which fooled experts into believing it was a priceless original. Early in my career, I became fascinated with such deceptions. Eventually, I developed scanning software that could detect fakes with unparalleled accuracy.
Is that how you made enough money to buy your way onto the Odyssey?
Oh no. I made my real fortune later.
Why do you keep the forgery?
I've always enjoyed studying the two side by side. Both painters capture light, color, and perspective. But what makes one a masterpiece and the other simply an imitation?
The forgery looks... sharper?
Good eye. The details are crisp. The contrast bold. It tells us more, and yet we feel less.
What's in the letter?
Who can say? What does the painting tell you?
She's concerned. Whatever's written in the letter troubles her. A burden she can't put down.
Fascinating.
Why go through so much effort to make a fake masterpiece?
The forger initially painted under his own name, but found little success. His work was considered unremarkable. But when he took on the guise of Vermeer, suddenly it was celebrated as extraordinary.
But it was a lie. And he knew it.
Sometimes we struggle to glean what is real and imagined, even within ourselves. The irony of these two is that Vermeer died in obscurity. He had no idea his work would become some of the most precious, most copied, most preserved pieces in all history. Selene and Endymion. She's the goddess of the moon, whereas he's a simple shepherd. Beside her is the god of love, Cupid.
So she's sneaking up on him?
More like visiting him in secret. The torch that Cupid bears represents Selene's undying infatuation with him. Though the two must remain apart, her love will forever burn.
And why can't Selene and Endymion be together?
Selene took a vow of chastity, promising to never take a lover. So when she fell in love with Endymion, she could only visit him at night while he slept.
But then wouldn't she be breaking that vow?
Think of it as a forbidden love. Though circumstance keeps them apart, still they find a way to come together, however briefly.
Aren't Selene and Endymion cold?
Perhaps we should move on to another piece. Shall we move on? This is Rembrandt painting Jeremiah, a man in mourning.
Mourning what?
His home. The ancient city of Jerusalem. He foresaw its impending doom, but could do nothing to prevent it. So instead, he saved its treasures from destruction, just as I saved these works. You could say we're kindred spirits.
About Jeremiah. If he knew his home would be destroyed, why didn't he save the people? Why save those relics?
He tried, but no one would listen to his warning, so he saved what he could.
But how did he know?
He was a prophet. He saw an army invade and destroy the city in a vision.
So it's more like he calculated which side would win a battle.
What matters is that he was right in the end. If not for him, all those wonders would have been lost forever. At least this way, some part of his world survived. You know what I like the most about this piece? Even though he's the sole survivor, his home in ruins, left with only the remnants of his world. The light keeps the shadows at bay.
There's still hope.
Precisely. Take as long as you like. A portrait of the painter, Rembrandt's son Titus, depicted in the habit of a monk.
I don't get it. Why would someone like you, with infinite resources, care about this painting of a boy in a hood?
It's not the image itself, but the feeling it conveys. The face is bright and defined, but his eyes are downcast, heavy with misfortune. And the background seems to swallow all light. The painting is infused with a sense of loss.
I guess I understand how the painter feels.
Works of art such as these can often cause us to look inwards at our own lives. I'm sorry about your friend. Had I been able to intervene, I would have.
the risk of losing you as well was too great.
Everything went by in a blur. I couldn't get to him.
You know, long before holograms and focus recordings, people relied on art to memorialize their loved ones. Because of works like this painting, their lives are immortalized. Rembrandt had 4 children by his wife. All but Titus died shortly after she gave birth to them. She passed not long after that. Titus became the only family Rembrandt had.
Which is why he painted him this way.
Indeed. Then tragedy struck again. Disease claimed Titus at 26. It's almost as if Rembrandt painted the future, closing in on him. Rembrandt actually painted several portraits of Titus, but this one has always been my favorite. It's honest.
What do you mean?
In others, Titus was portrayed in brighter, livelier states, but here, Rembrandt allows himself to express his true feelings. Sorrow, fear, hope, love. Laid bare on canvas for all time. I see this one resonates deeply with you. Rembrandt's The Night Watch, by far the most famous painting my homeland ever produced. It was commissioned to honor a militia made up of influential citizens.
I guess you must have been an influential citizen.
In my day. But not as influential as you've been in this new world.
The militia. They look disorganized.
Where others painted such scenes in a stiff and stationary manner, Rembrandt chose to show them in action, preparing to march. He wanted them to feel alive. You can almost hear the commotion.
Who's the girl in the painting?
She's a strange one, isn't she? Bathed in light, though no one is paying attention to her. Many believe she's a symbol of the militia. A physical manifestation of their spirit, if you will.
But she's not real?
What's real in a painting? She's meant to represent the militia's virtue and victory. But I like to think they underestimate her. She looks as if she's seen something. What does she know? What secrets does she keep? There's so much detail to take in, isn't there? The Gust, by Willem van de Velde, the most famous of his many maritime paintings.
A ship crossing into the unknown. I guess you're familiar with that.
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Though waves and wind threaten to destroy the ship, it perseveres, clinging to the light even as darkness closes in all around it.
Where is the ship going?
To a faraway land, most likely. My ancestors used ships like these to explore the world, sometimes at great cost.
What were they looking for?
Anything of value. They were traders willing to face unknown dangers to make their fortunes. But no matter how far they went, they always turned their sails home.
So this Van de Velde only painted ships?
It was his specialty. Following in the footsteps of his father, Willem the Elder. The two had quite a journey of their own, taking them all the way to the court of a foreign kingdom.
Did they ever come home?
No, but eventually their lives worked it. Take your time. Stunning, isn't it? Paintings were the only masterpieces of my people's golden age. This is Van Vianen's lidded ewer, molded from a single sheet of silver.
What was it for?
How like Elizabeth you are. Function over form. Its practical purpose was less important than its meaning. Bon Vianen created it in honor of his late brother, who himself was a famous silversmith.
A memorial.
Yes. Such beauty from sorrow.
If this ewer was a memorial, how did you end up with it?
As the Pharaoh swarm closed in, my homeland's greatest museum gave it to me, along with many other works, in the hope that I could preserve them. A masterpiece like this was too important to lose to history. I even considered bringing it with me off-world to ensure its safety.
Why didn't you?
I took a calculated risk. This vault seemed more secure than the unknowns of space. Besides, I thought someday I might return. A long life, after all, has its advantages. Now, lo and behold, here I am. Exquisite, isn't it?
A lot of weight on his shoulders. I should move on. Pulling out her own hair. Madness out of grief? It's hard to watch her suffer. I should move on.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
I held focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen
incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down. There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Yeah. Regala and her rebels.
Even now she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
Beta told me you came back.
We spent the physical constraints to think of what we could. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed. It took a cataclysm out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive... We knew of underestimate by the time the only a few of us ship in time. We said left to us.
Which you decide for anyone.
Not me. He believes work around the primitive tribes no more. Combat machine pleases. But we will stop him.
How do you know about...
He isn't the spyware.
You hack us?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinate... He gave additional...
The ones work...
By tapping the arming of Tenakth. But that's the one thing. But however he did it, I'm quite with it in the Tenakth army. Victory seems to be within his... Such a...
What exactly...
In this case, a passage that only I... When Silence, we will enter fighting. The distract...
Once we're inside...
Here, in Command Center. By then, Gaia, including Hephaestus.
What about the Apollo?
A simple matters have been dealt with that in hand.
Regala's only... What does she have?
It's the price she must... Without the ability to override her little rebel.
So she... The Sons of...
In exchange on the base. Pride. And all without who the Sons of... Yet for all, that blind spot is what will allow...
Well, hundreds of times. So you knew...
Liz was... Everything and more. You've managed to
I'm not asking about me.
The honest answer. For all the time that I say it was...
So when you met...
Not aloof. It was a summit because Liz gave. She had already, but in her address, an AI-driven system, but actually
to care about
revolution. I watched her after she had spoken with I could tell it was as if I didn't want to be a pet.
So how did you find...
I picked the morning of she had just her coffee. She was fresh, colleagues. I asked her, then put forth was intelligent. Her answer made, but she was very well previously. It was only exactly who I was. It was, my business was trafficking in anonymity. So that was Liz. I came to view our ship. She always, I knew her.
I guess I know You said Beta.
Putting her to work, a difficult time. They will compare. She's the only one.
Because you made her to be...
Idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted, and that's why I created the data channel.
So this channel...
Gerard believed, even after 1,000... The channel, it offered us a chance.
Until you cut off.
Yes. Though it...
She felt like you tossed aside.
I was afraid the others punish her. But at least I ensured... I know it seems, but you must believe.
Why did you make...
a safe place. Cultural, truly some of the...
And you wanted...
Yes. I thought if she brings something, a heritage data being... I'm sorry, she needed...
My old focus.
When we encountered, I knew better. After your drum, Gerard and Eric, when the others were... That's when I found... Not easy to repair old. You were like a splash of...
Did you show...
Of course not. It's worth noting, I wouldn't have known...
So I should be...
If you like.
So you know all...
What would you...
Well...
When I was thousands strong, my guardian, among my peers, I was all because of Sir...
Oh.
Aren't we? You were an outcast. Neither did I. First from the profitable expertise, but as it turned out, the software I developed was even more... From there, it was only a...
You were a spy?
More like I had to to protect, but despite that...
What happened when...
They painted and one where we... It was only... They only... By the time I... Pharaoh's machine. So I wanted Liz to...
So you didn't know...
It wasn't... I was great, but... They built a core fantasy. Could be endless. It wasn't life. As the deck alone yet again. Now find...
To do what?
Help you to fulfill a better future.
First Pharaoh. Now Hikaru and the Tenakth. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tenakth survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it. What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra protection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Then I think it can be done.
I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Silent's army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister. Will be Silent's only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenakth. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring Silence to the table.
Not if. When. Erend, are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood. off. Just walk it off. Be prepared.